Yo, yo, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Ooh. Good morning. Ooh.
Yo. Hello, everyone. My name is VantacrowBringer, NIJISANJI Ian's 8th Wave Krisis, and today I have something to say. Well, hey. Oh, hey, that's not working. Awesome. Cool. Cool. Love that. I love not having a chat, actually. I think it's so exciting. Peter, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Let me thank you so much for 32 months. Where's my chat? Where is it? Why is it not there? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Where the hell is it? What's going on? Okay, what if I do this? What if I do this? What if I do this? Is it here? Did I do it right? God, I feel like an old man. Alright, fuck it. Hey, what's up? There's no chat on the screen, so I'm just gonna be up close. Hey. It's all good. Nothing I can do about it. Everything is not awesome. Everything is not cool when you're part of a team. So, hey. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Shit's kind of annoying right now. Things are very annoying. I'm actually kind of really frustrated. So I'm just gonna tell you the story. It's not very long. Basically, this is what's happening. So I told you the situation. I bought this booth off of someone, right? So this booth was purchased. For those that don't know, the reason why I've been out of it is because, I haven't been streaming super consistently at all and haven't had a schedule, is because I'm waiting on a booth, on a voiceover booth, and it was set to deliver on a very particular day, 2 days ago, in fact. So I didn't stream, and I just cleaned the fuck up. So my place basically just doesn't have furniture. My room just for the area that it's gonna be in, I had to move a lot of stuff. I had a coffee table that I had to move. I had to move the couch. I had to move my desk. I had to take down my setup, so all my monitors were moved. I had to unplug my computer and unplug all the shit. I had to clean up and vacuum the area under my desk and everything so that it could be clean and ready for the booth to be moved in. No. I have a bed. My bedroom is separate. My bedroom is in a separate location. So I have there's two different things. But basically I have kind of a long area in my home where I stream, and pretty much I had to prepare for the booth to come in, because like I told you guys, it's basically I'm moving, but I'm not. I had to break down everything, my whole setup, to put the booth where my setup is gonna be. But what happened is I did all that, and so basically the person that I bought it off of, I bought it off them, and then this is not only is it an expensive booth, but it's heavy as hell. Each wall is over 50 pounds, and there's 10 plus walls, because obviously, the whole goal is for it to be a sizable booth that also has good noise suppression. So I guess there was some miscommunication with the moving company that I was talking to. And I don't know. I went around asking a lot of different moving companies for hey, can you move this? Can you move this? I need to get this booth delivered, because it's from a faraway location, and I needed a moving company that's willing to, I was like, okay, I'm willing to front the cost, because the amount that I was going to be paying to have it moved to me was still going to be cheaper than what I was going to get for the Whisper Room. So I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. So I found a really good deal, found a really good quote, got the quote, paid everybody. Apparently they loaded everything up onto their truck, and then I was like, okay, so I can expect you guys to come and, today? And they were like, no. And I was like, what do you mean no? And they were like, okay, so we're a company that, like, basically the way that they function is they so they loaded everything up on the truck, but I guess that's the reason why their quote was so much lower than literally every other company that I was like looking to. Just to give you guys an idea, the companies that I had been getting quotes from, they were giving me like 5K, 7K, you know, and these were like minimum based off of like zero information. This company, I managed to get it below 3 to move it. Yeah, I know, right? It's insane because like they're moving it like they're moving it a pretty far distance, so like it makes sense. But basically, what's going on is that what they told me is they loaded it up on the truck, and instead of delivering it straight away, because like they're able to offer that lower price because instead of picking up one person's stuff and then delivering it same day, they pick up multiple people's stuff, photograph everything, you know, and give you all the stuff so that you know that you're getting everything back that, you know, you are shipping. And then they section off areas of the truck and they bring multiple people's stuff. So the way I kind of understood it was that it's kind of like Amazon, but for moving. So they basically take a bunch of people's stuff, they bring it to a warehouse, like in whatever like city / location they're bringing it to. And they have warehouses in multiple like areas across the US. And they're gonna bring my stuff to that warehouse. And then when it's time to ship out in apparently 3 to 7 business days, they're going to bring it to me. And I'm expecting to receive a call. So that was a few days ago. So naturally, it's been 3 days. I did not receive a call today. So I'm either going to get one tomorrow or I'm going to get one by Sunday. So unfortunately, because I was under the impression that they were going to bring it the same day, I no longer have anything in my room. And I feel like it would be silly to completely set up my stuff again because I could set everything back up and then I get a call the same day like, hey, we're bringing your booth, and then I'm shit out of luck. You know, I have to tear down everything in like a short amount of time and everything's in the way. So I don't know if you noticed, it may sound different. Maybe I did a good job with my audio quality. Who fucking knows? But yeah, I'm in a barren area. You know, like to put it into perspective, I'm using a smaller desk because I didn't want to like move my other desk. So I'm using my old desk. I have 2 monitors instead of 3. Crazy, I know. Everything is just really frustrating. So like all the normal padding and stuff that I would have is just different because I don't have any furniture in this room. It's crazy. It still sounds good? Okay. How much was the booth? That's a great question. Like, I'm not gonna give an exact number, but it was 5 digits. I'll say that. It was 5 fucking figures, okay? Male living spaces type room? I wouldn't even call it male living spaces. Granted, this isn't the room that I'm sleeping in. This is just, oh my god, my mic arm. Oh Jesus. Okay, we're good. But yeah, it was 5 figures. Still significantly cheaper than the one that I was gonna get from Whisper Room though, if it makes you feel any better. But this is what I was saving for all year, and it's what I wanted because I want to be able to voice act and to stream from a safe location where I no longer have to leave my home. What is the major benefit of having a booth? So, in my current situation, my audio quality is actually not great. I know you're like, but your audio sounds good. It's different when it comes to voice acting. For voice acting standards, the standards are a lot higher. You need like no background noise at all. And I know that you don't probably hear most background noise and you don't hear much of an echo. I mean, you probably do now because I have no furniture, but I am, oh gosh, you need high quality stuff. If you're not going in the studio, like to, you know, say I book a role, you know, if I'm not going in the studio, I need top of the line sound. Yeah, so basically, that's kind of what's happening right now. So I'm kind of in like a really fucky situation. But regardless, the booth is still gonna come. I just don't know when. It could be tomorrow. It could be the day after. It could be this weekend. We just don't know. We just don't know. So, I mean, if it's any consolation, I can technically stream. So, pretty much the way that I'm taking it is that considering their hours, I'm probably going to get a call around the afternoon, and then I'll know if it's coming that day. So, until it does come, I will kind of be streaming from this situation. So, I've got my 2 monitors set up with my, you know, it's a little messy, a little scuffed, if you will, but I think I did my best with what I had. Did you do this so that you don't have to leave your house, even for voice acting things? You can be candid with us. No, it's just smart. It's just smart to have a good professional voice acting setup. I don't mind going in person to a studio, but not every voice acting opportunity is going to involve going to a studio. There may not be a physical location to go to. So it's just smart to have a good setup, especially if I'm planning on pursuing voice acting seriously, which I am. Will you show it to us? Yes, I do plan to. Once it is completely built and I have it all together and I have my setup all nice, I will show you things. I honestly want to make a video of like a walkthrough. It's big, but it's not that big. So like it could be one video where I just show you everything, you know? But I kind of just, I'm on a budget right now. I'm balling on a budget, as they say. Yes, remote voice acting has also been extremely prevalent. I feel like a lot of companies really prefer that their talents have a remote setup that they can do. So, you know, I'm like, it was worth it. It was worth it. Like, again, I want to voice act for the rest of my life. So, this is ultimately the thing I want to do. I want to voice act. So I think this is just the smartest play. I'm gonna be real. The other thing too is that if I want to keep streaming, it'd just be significantly easier to have a home setup, because then, you know, say I get a gig, I can still be at home and then still have streams scheduled around everything. Obviously, I'm going to take care of my voice and, you know, make sure I'm doing everything properly on that front. But for the most part, it would make my life significantly easier. How does that work? If you're doing an independent project, are there studios that you can just book for a time slot and record there? Yeah. That was what I did for my reel, because my audio quality at home is garbage. So I had to find a studio in my area that's, you know, and then I emailed the owner and was like, hey, can I use this to record this? You know, booked a time slot, and then I drove. That was the day that Shoto called me at like 8 a.m. and I was like, bro, I'm normally never awake at this time. I have to go to a studio. Will we ever know when you get a project? You're not gonna hear it from me, that's for sure. But yeah, that's kind of what it's about. But I just wanted to have a ZATSU to like fully directly address it and let you guys know what's happening so that you're not confused. I didn't want to just stream and then you're like, whoa, Croshi sounds weird. You know, I figured it just makes sense to tell you all the details and let you know why I'm so frustrated. Will Michaela just be directing you at your home when you do get your booth? Well, that's a different situation. But for like proper professional voice acting, like something I auditioned for, and then they're like, hey, Vanta, we really liked your performance. You should be in our game / anime / commercial / ad / you know, whatever. That's a different scenario. We like your sound either way. Really, you mean that? Really? Do you really mean that? I still think it sounds kind of weird. I can like hear my voice in the background because there's no like furniture or stuff catching any of my voice. So it's just freely just bah, bah. I feel like I can hear myself in a different way and it's frustrating as hell. I feel like it's slightly noticeable, but it could be worse. Definitely could be worse. That's the other reason why I couldn't join Mecha Chameleon. because like my whole situation's just been so messed up. It's really been frustrating. Like I've been wanting to plan a lot of collabs with a lot of people, and I'm just like, eventually, when I get locked in, when I get this booth and I'm settled, then I can do some collabs. Really, I'm a little quiet on your end. Damn, okay. That's my life, I guess, right now. That's how it's gonna be. I don't think I'd ever put you through an Xbox mic. That just sounds awful. Any inspo plans you have for decorating your booth? Nah, dog. I just want it. I just want it right now. I just want it, and then I have to get help building it. Like I said, it could be here tomorrow. Could be here Sunday. I am a victim of waiting. We ball. It'll be okay. Hey, at least I have this protein milkshake. God damn, that's fire. Wait, so it's not pre-built? The booth? No. The booth is huge. So here, let me put this into perspective for you. The one in a can, it's different. This isn't the this isn't the it's not the sparkling one, okay? Okay, really quick. Let me put this into perspective, all right? Here, let me get window capture. Yeah, let's just get a new one. It's annoying as hell. I'm lost. There we go.
There we go. Right there.
Okay, can I move this? Alright, I guess I've just got this. Hello? Okay, this works. This works. And then I just move I just scooch on over here. Okay, here we go. Alright, ready? Ready. Okay, so here's the thing. So the booth, think of it like this. It's kind of, can you see that? Is that thick enough? It doesn't look thick enough. How do I make it thicker? What the heck? Can I not make it any thicker? Brother. Okay, whatever. You can see it. Okay, anyways. It's like this. Think of the booth as like this. All right? It's like some oh my god. Imagine actually being able to draw a straight line. It's like this. So there's a door right here. And then it's this big box, right? So it's a huge box. So each of these things, like if you split everything down the middle, all this, each wall is 2 giant blocks. So like this block is like 50 pounds, 50 plus pounds. It's probably closer to 100. Okay, so every single one of these is 50 plus pounds, and they're like stacked twice on top of each other for each thing. So this thing is huge. Then there's a floor, and then a ceiling, obviously, and then there's padding all across it because it's, it's soundproof. It's gotta be something that captures sound properly to give you good sound audio. So like there's padding all throughout here. There's padding on the outside. There's padding on the inside, there's padding everywhere, and then there's multiple, like, extremely heavy walls. So, like, this is, like honestly, even if it did come pre-built, it would have to be dismantled and brought into my home. There's no way that they could just bring this whole thing. It's just not possible. It's not feasible. So that's pretty much how it works. generally. It's basically just a huge cube. To give you actual numbers, it's 6 by 8, so 6 feet by 8 feet. For those that don't speak in freedom units, I can't help you. I don't know the conversion. Don't worry about it. I think 6 feet is like I think 6'6" is like 200 centimeters, 2 meters, something like that. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, basically things are fucking huge, dude. This thing is massive. It's big, so they're gonna have to bring in every single piece, like wall by wall, bring it into my room, and then build it, and then put everything together. From what I understand, the booth isn't that difficult to put together. It low-key might just be giant, really heavy Lego pieces, is how it's been explained to me. However, I don't actually know that. So, you know, we're just gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. 2 meters is 6'7"? Okay. Is it? Oh, man. Huh. Oh my goodness. Wait. Hey, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I was explaining. I was drawing. Sure, thank you so much for the remember. Mochi mochi. What the heck? Thank you. It's a little late, but congrats on the new outfit. It looks great on you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you. You're too kind. Thank you. You're slowly you're softening the blow for this booth, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's so worth it. Because not only will I be able to voice act, but there's other content that I want to do now that I'll have it. Oh my god. Because guys, the reason why I just was like, I mean, I've talked about this, but the reason why I've just never really gotten into ASMR, at least not ASMR. I've been doing audio role plays, but like I want to try actual like ASMR, like with an actual ASMR mic, because I'll have like the audio. You know, I won't have to worry about like my alarm system going off and like killing everyone instantly, you know, rupturing their eardrums. I won't have to worry about Ryu coming down and shaking, also subsequently rupturing everyone's listening's eardrums. You know, like I'm not trying to kill people. I don't want to cause mass murder by rupturing everyone's eardrums. It's just not what I'm into. So I wanted to try like ASMR, you know? Like I have this really cool concept for an ASMR I'm really excited about. It's sexy hero VantacrowBringer saves you with his shirt, you know? Oh my gosh, are you okay? You're bleeding out. Oh no. Does it hurt? Yeah, it looks serious. I'll take off my shirt and use it as a makeshift tourniquet. It's the best ever. I think it's gonna be so god tier. What? Oh my gosh. You're sweating. Are you lightheaded? Here. I'll take off my shirt and wet it, so that you can have something cool on your forehead. Hopefully it'll calm you down. That smile gives me the strength to work hard. Thank you. Whoa! Thank you. You're bleeding. Does it hurt? Hey, you can be bleeding and it doesn't hurt, okay? Like, have you talked to a woman? They're not hurting 24/7. It's like 23/6 or 23/7. There's like 1 hour where they're not in pain. How do you know that? Obviously, I'm a woman. Duh. Get with the program. Get a load of this guy. We may not be hurting, but we still suffer. Okay. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. Twin, are we synced up right now? Not me. Okay, well, yeah, that's kind of all that's going on right now. So thanks for listening to my TED Talk. That's the end of stream. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you. I don't know when. No, I'm kidding. So I want to stream Tomodachi Life. And guess what? I realized something too. I got in. Well, I talked about this before. I got into the Honkai Nexus Anima beta. So I'm gonna play that before the beta closes. You wanna check on your Yume? Of course I do. Who do you think I am? Duh. Is this another Hoyo game? Yes. It's literally Honkai. It's a beta! It's a beta! I'm not spending any money. It's a beta. God, it's so judgmental. Can you stream it? I can. I can. Yeah, Honkai Nexus Anima. It's I mean, I hate to call it Pokemon, but it's Hoyo's monster collector game. Have you seen Silver Palace beta? Have I seen the Silver Palace beta? Of course I have. It looks incredible. I'm making a thumbnail for Tomodachi Life right now. Guys, I'm gonna stream Tomodachi Life. Is that okay? Who's the next Honkai Bachelorette for you, Vanta? What does that mean? What does that mean? What are you trying to say? I need to know. What does that mean? Right now? Yeah, like right after this stream. Like literally right after this stream. I'm making a thumbnail right now. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Okay, thanks. Thanks. We're goated. We're goated. It's so awesome because I have so much thumbnail material because everyone's been drawing me with C2. I love it. I love it. It's free real estate, literally. It's awesome. It's awesome. Like this is the best ever. This is so awesome, dude. There's so much art of me in C2. I was like, is this all I needed to do is to create C2 and try to marry her in Tomodachi Life? And that's how I got art with me and my favorite fictional character? This is the best day of my life. Oh my god. This is like literally awesome. This is the best. My goodness. I love Life, honestly. Life is so good. I thought C2 is the reason for your new outfit, actually. Huh? You thought C2 was? Why C2? That's so random. Okay, I'm making the waiting room right now. Sorry, I was focused. All right, awesome. You should try drawing yourself with CG2. We need to see your vision come to life. I don't know about that. I don't know if I can make my vision come to life. No Yume ship name yet? V2. I don't actually know. On the topic of Tomodachi Life, Socrates is madly in love with you. On your island? Why did you make Socrates? I've been thinking about butter chicken pasta for 3 days straight. Dude. It's so good. Look, I didn't get to tell you guys this. I didn't mention it in the tweet, but look. So it was butter chicken pasta, but guess what else it was? Chicken tikka pizza. Chicken tikka pizza. with butter chicken pasta. Genuinely ridiculous. It was an Indian fusion place. It was incredible. It was incredible. No. Tikka. Tikka. Like tikka, like chicken tikka masala. Let me see if I can't find the place again. Come on. Where is it? Oh my god, I found it. Oh my gosh. Tandoori chicken pizza. Halal chicken tikka pizza. Chicken tikka pizza, that's the one that I got. Lamb kebab pizza. They had a butter chicken pizza, but I was like, butter chicken pizza and butter chicken pasta. That's a level of greed that even I can't engage in, you know? Masala pesto chicken pizza. Achari chicken pizza. I'm not sure how to pronounce these words. I apologize to the Indians. Shahi paneer pasta. What else they got? There's a bunch of stuff here, dog. It's crazy. It's crazy. They had a curry chicken pizza too. This place is crazy, dog. Place is crazy. Here's the thing. You're gonna have to let me gatekeep a little bit longer, not because I don't want to share, but because I don't want to dox myself. I don't know if this place is only in my state. I don't. I don't know. I don't know if it's in any other place. Let me check actually. I have the title of the place right here. Let me see. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be gatekeeping forever. It's nowhere else, bro. It's nowhere else. I'm sorry. I gotta gatekeep forever, dog. It's only in my state. Technically, it's in multiple locations in my state, but I don't want you to know my state. I'm so sorry. If somebody finds it, though, you spread the word. I can't spread it. I can't. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. Let me see. I'm looking it up right now. I'm checking that. Oh! Wait. Oh! Wait, I'm looking. I think I might have found one outside of my state. Fuck. Damn. Yeah, never mind. It's only in one other state. I can't. It's only in one other state. That would narrow it down real nicely. But just know it was fire, okay? It was fire. True. I kind of low-key already narrowed it down. Fuck. Damn. That's alright. We ball. But yeah, I'm kind of living my life right now. So, who knows, guys? Who knows what's going to happen? I'm going to be up pretty late tonight, though. So, I'm planning on streaming for a bit. So I figure after this ZATSU, we jump into Tomodachi Life. And then maybe at like 2 in the morning, I switch to Honkai Nexus. You know? Just saying. Hope we don't add doxing to the 2026 list. Oh. Oh. Oh, really? I mean, I don't know. Honkai Nexus is out now? No. The beta. I have beta access, and it closes soon. I just want to remind you that your Tipsy Voice Volume 2 VP is resale again. Where's the link? Also, hope you receive your booth soon. Oh, on God. Wait, it's out soon, right? So that means it's not out yet. I don't want to link it. You know? And then it's not available. Everybody's like, what? Why did you link this?
Why did you link this, sir?
Speaking of Honkai, are you pulling Rin? Dog.
With the amount of money I just spent on Genshin,
I don't know if I'm spending money on a gacha for another, like, 2 days. Like, I can't, bro. I can't spend money on any more gachas. You gotta give me at least 48 more hours. I think it's out now? Wait, Honkai Nexus Anima is out now? Oh, the VP. Oh, shit. Okay. So that's out. Oh. I was like, what? Am I stupid? Well, I'm gonna be real with you. I just kind of ball when it comes to VPs, but I will say this. I just recorded my first JP in a long time. So JP VPs are returning. They're making a comeback. Oh, hi Dahlia. Vanta, sandwich or bread? Which one came first? It's gotta be the bread, right? You can't have... Wait, no. Actually, because sandwiches existed before... Oh my god. Did they exist before bread? I hate that question. Stop talking to me. I'm gonna ban you if you ask that again. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. How would a sandwich exist before bread? Because you can make sandwiches that don't have... Fuck. Did sandwiches exist before bread? No, sandwiches could not exist before bread because a sandwich fundamentally requires bread as its base. However, the concept of putting fillings on or inside bread existed for thousands of years before the history of the sandwich popularized the specific name in the 18th century. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. You didn't see what I asked? It's fine. Is an Uncrustable a dumpling? Dog, why are we doing this? Hello, are you late? You're so late. You're so late, actually. You're so late. How do you feel? How do you feel? You having a good day? You having a good day? I started like 5,000 hours ago. I've been streaming since like BC. You missed everything. You should have been born sooner. You had to look that up. Come on, V. What does that have to do with... Look, I questioned my knowledge, and I searched it up to verify. If anything, that just goes to show how humble I am, rather than how stupid. I'm a humble guy. I literally just jumped to like, oh man, yeah, no, there's no way that's the case. It has to be bread before sandwiches. But I question myself, because I don't automatically just assume that I'm right, because I'm humble. It's called humility. Is cereal a soup? Cereal is definitely a soup. Definitely. That's not up for question. Are hamburgers a sandwich? Yes. Indeed. An age-old question. Do you drink or eat soup? Oh, what? I feel like it depends on the type of soup. I feel like it heavily depends. Venom, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you had a good stream. I'm discussing whether or not you eat or drink soup, and I feel like it's heavily dependent. I feel like it's dependent, cause there's so many questions to ask. So first things first, is your soup mostly a liquid? You know, it's also dependent upon who's making it. Like chicken noodle soup, I feel like I would say I'm eating chicken noodle soup because you've got chicken, you've got noodles, and you've usually got other vegetables like peas, carrots, you know, so on and so forth. There's a lot of substance. There's a lot of items in that soup. So I'm getting a spoon or heck, even a fork. Probably not a fork, but you could get a fork and then just drink the broth afterwards. So, you know what I mean? Like you're kind of putting that together. But then you've got certain soups where you could theoretically drink it, but why would you do that? You know? Like, I think a great example would be something like tomato soup. Like, yeah, that's drinkable, even though it's got a slightly thicker texture, and usually you dip things into tomato soup. However, it is definitely drinkable. But, like, you might get some stares if you start drinking tomato soup. You know what I'm saying? But then you've got, like, miso soup. I would definitely say that's a drinkable. I would definitely say I'm going to drink some miso soup. You know? But at the same time, I feel like whenever I use the word soup, I always say eat. I don't think I've ever said I'm going to drink some soup. I usually say I'm going to drink broth. So maybe it's like you eat soup, drink broth. I definitely think that's the play. I think that makes things tremendously easier. Eat soup, drink broth. So would you consider oatmeal a soup? Yeah. It's like in the Venn diagram, you know what I'm saying? It's like middle ground. Because if I consider cereal a soup, and there are some people that call oatmeal hot cereal, I feel like it would be disingenuous of me to say that there's no way oatmeal's a soup. You know, you're taking like a physical item, you're soaking it in the thing. It's like porridge. Huh. Well, what is porridge? What is porridge, and what is its distinction from soup? Porridge versus soup. Porridge and soup differ primarily in consistency, ingredients, and typical mealtime use, where porridge is a thick, starch-heavy semi-solid, and soup is a free-flowing liquid dish. Most users on the Facebook Dull Men's Club discussion agree that if a spoon stands upright, it is porridge, whereas if it falls over, it's soup. Oh, that's creative. That's creative. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Wait, but cereal you gotta eat? Well, yeah, but I would say that you eat soup too. Just like how you drink broth and then you drink the milk. In the case of cereal, the milk that is left over has had cereal, sugary sweet cereal soaking in it, leaving behind something that is effectively different than what was originally put in there in the first place. You know, just like how broth is a result of mixing hot water and kind of soaking it in whatever ingredients you add into it. In the case of chicken noodle soup, chicken, pasta, and a mix of vegetables and other spices. So I would argue that cereal is a type of soup because you eat soup and you drink broth. And in the case of cereal, you eat the cereal and then you drink the milk or the broth. Do you like sweets? Not really. Sweets gives me headaches. I don't know. True, if my oatmeal is watery, then my spoon falls over. True, you can have like a more liquidy, watery oatmeal depending on how much milk / water you add to it. You know, maybe you want your oatmeal to be drinkable. Maybe you need like a quick breakfast instead of being, and maybe you don't have time to eat it with a spoon. You ever take an oatmeal bath? What the hell is that? Yeah, weird. Is mashed potatoes a soup? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to block you. Anyways, the waiting room. I don't know, bro. Everything's boring and tiring. I guess you've never had chicken pox? No, I had chicken pox. I did indeed have chicken pox. It's unfortunate because I remember all of my friends, they didn't get it. And I don't remember, but I think for some reason I didn't get the vaccine for it. And then I ended up getting it. So yeah, now I've just got the shingles virus just chilling inside of me right now. I've not tried biscuits and gravy. No. I'm not really a big gravy fan. Is C2 taking your last? Oh, okay, that's gone. Bam, just deleted. Destroyed. Not even Jollibee? Biscuits and... No. I've only had Jollibee once in my life. I'm not Filipino. I also don't think I live near a Jollibee, for being so honest. Why are you drinking gravy? I'm not. Who said that? Everybody's just talking right now. There's a lot of yapping going on. I'm also tired. I'm sleepy. But hey, the best part about all this is that I don't know. I'm broken. Is it worth the hype? Never had it before? Jollibee? I'm not at liberty to say that or speak on it. I do not have the jurisdiction. I don't know. Well, I'll say this. In the event of whatever's going down, whenever I get my booth, I have business to take care of. So, here's the play, okay? I have some things in mind that I want to stream, but things will get derailed if the booth comes because I'm going to prioritize building the booth so that I can have it ready. So like I said, they could call tomorrow and I have the booth and I have to build it. And if I don't build it in time, then, you know, I'm just cooked. So the play is I'm just going to stream as much as I can. Is the booth just for streaming or is it for other things? It's for my entire life. It's literally for my whole life. Hi, DM. Hi, Bunzer. Oh, you're streaming. Hey, man. But yeah, no, it's for my entire life. So yeah, I'm just going to stream. So like tonight, I'm streaming. Like after this, Tomodachi Life. And then Honkai Nexus Anima at some point. And then I don't know what else I'm going to do. I'm living my life. I'm living my life. I'll run the booth for you, King. Thank you. Okay, wait. Where's my Is Sichu taking Bringers her last name at the Tomodachi Life wedding? I don't know. Is that a thing in the game? I don't even remember. Wait, are there even last names? Are there last names in the game? There's not even last names. Why did I ask that? Like, I don't play it. Here. Let me put this in here while we're still streaming. Perfect. A king need not rise from his throne for labor. Leave it to me. Okay, thank you. Thank you for setting up my booth for me. I mean, to be fair, I know that C2 doesn't have a last name in this case. She might. I don't know what it is. But it could be a situation like with Zendaya and Tom, you know? Like Zendaya might be Zendaya Holland, but Tom could also just be Tom and take Zendaya's last name. You know? I'm gonna get the tipsy voice from my mom, thanks. Wait, why your mom? What? She likes drinking? Oh, okay. Would you not recommend it for mothers? I don't know if I'd recommend any of my content for moms, but so many of them watch it and apparently enjoy my content. So, you know, honestly, yeah, go ahead. Have at it. Have at it, Mrs. DM. I hope she enjoys it. I saw a reply to a YouTube video that said that somebody's mom liked me so much that she's actually independently subscribed to me. I was like, what? And I feel like every time I get surprised, and I should just stop getting surprised. However, I have to retain that level of surprise because I have to maintain my humility. The moment I lose my humility, it's over. It's over. I have to stay humble. I tell you, my mother said she has to listen to your VPs now. Yeah, see, I got a ball. I gotta live my life. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I gotta stay humble. I can't just be like, yeah, I expect that, you know? Otherwise, I feel like I won't be as likable. I gotta chill out. Big news before I forget. Oh, hit me. I'm concerned. Big news in the stream? I princess carried a girl with one arm at AX. Wait. What? Wait, you were at AX? What? You're telling me I could have saw you? Wait, damn, you're kind of fire for that, though. One-armed princess carry. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was at AX. Oh, wait, I didn't tell anybody. Oh, man. I forgot I didn't mention it. That's crazy. I should just be asking people stuff if they're going. I keep forgetting. I literally just saw who was there, and then I just hung out with, like, people that I ran into physically. Like, actually, you want to know who I was hanging out with? You know who I was hanging out with him? That's just because we were there, like, at around the same time. It actually made it even funnier because, what is it? A picture was posted of them with my Pape. I was hanging out with Ziox. I was with Ziox for the... I wasn't there for a very long time, to be fair. But, like, yeah, no. Yeah, it was like just for a bit. And then I had lunch with Shoto and Ziox. I was there from 7:30 a.m. till close every day. Oh my god, we could have got like lunch or something. Oh my god, I'm such an asshole. You know I'm like a super asshole too because I kept waking up like stupid late. My sleep schedule was fucking awful. You know I wanted to get autographs from voice actors and I missed them. Like I literally messaged Sayu like, "Oh my god, I missed your autograph. Your signing." My streamer hates his friends. Dude. No, I was not hanging out with Sayu. I lent him a face mask. It did nothing because he talks so loud. Honestly, maybe it's for the best that I didn't meet him. I feel like I would have been like, "Hey, it's me," and he would have been like, "What, Vanta?" Next thing you know, it's over. Everybody at AX knows. I'm cooked. Maybe that was for the best. Actually, you know what's funny? It's been long enough, so I think I can tell you this now. He's good about not yelling VTuber names. Oh, okay. I mean, I figured that was the case, but it's just funny, you know. Yeah, actually, but what is it? I can tell you this. I never got to tell you this either, DM. Actually, this happened at, was it? I can't remember which con it was. But I was meeting a couple voice actors at this one convention. I won't actually. Maybe it's better for me not to say which one. But you know who I saw at a convention because they were tabling? I saw Amelie. I saw Amelie, and I introduced myself, you know, and was just, you know, acting like a normal fan. And I was like, "Oh, by the way, it's Vanta." And she was like, "What?" Like I guess she didn't hear me properly. So I pulled out my phone and tried to like hint that way. And she was like, "Wait, you're Vanta." She said it so fucking loud. She was like, "Wait, you're Vanta." And I was like, shit. It was so funny, dude. It was so funny. It was a particular quiet time during the con, so like nobody was really around, but like it was just fucking hilarious. She was like, "You're a Vantacrow," and I was like, shit. She was like, "Oh," she literally had to stop herself for a second. She was like, I'm so sorry. It was great. It was great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I genuinely had like a moment there and I was like, dude, at the end of FanFest, I introduced myself to 2 other FF14 creators I know, and they both screamed, OMG, you're girl team. It's just like, guys, just like I get it. To be fair, most VTubers, especially in the indie space, genuinely don't shivagate about their identities, you know? But I'm like, some people enjoy anonymity. It's crazy, dude. But yeah, no, that happened one time. That happened one time, and it was the funniest thing ever. Yeah, I can only imagine. Like in that moment, I can only imagine how Amelie felt. Like she was just like, she literally stopped. She was like, she stopped and like took a breath. It was great. It was so great. I feel no ways because I'm like, you know, whatever. I'll just play it off at the end of the day. Besides, I have a pretty fire disguise whenever I go out. Nobody would guess that it was me. Nobody would. Not in a million bajillion years. So, you know, even if something like that did happen, I'd be okay. I have a pretty fire disguise. No one would be able to guess. Oh, goodness. Is the disguise not carrying a whip? No, I can't tell you the disguise or else you'll know. Bro is wearing his I am not VantacrowBringer at NIJISANJI TM shirt. Just cosplay as Vanta? No, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've thought about that. I've genuinely thought about that. I've genuinely thought about going to a con, cosplaying as myself, and then people being like, oh my gosh, you know, your Vanta cosplay is so good. And then like, I'm just like, oh, thanks. And they're like, whoa, you sound like him too. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just a really big fan. I have genuinely considered it. I'm like, that does not sound like a good idea though. I'm gonna be so honest. That sounds like a really bad idea. Been practicing the voice. Yeah, I've been really training. I think the silliest scenario that I could think of would probably be something along the lines of doing the cosplay. I mean, actually no, because I don't even think I'd go a second because it's too niche. It's too niche. You know, like it's one thing for somebody to buy merch because maybe they watch me offhandedly, or you know, maybe they own like a clothing item or like something like that. That's one thing because maybe they watched me and they were like, they genuinely thought a certain item was cute, so they own that. That's easily explainable. But like a cosplay, to go out and cosplay, that's too niche of a fandom. People are gonna find out instantly. I feel like a good Vanta cosplay would get attention by anybody that knows anything about NIJI. Give yourself a subtle accent the whole time. Oh yeah, I just do the only accent that I can properly do, and then they'll recognize me even more. You'll cosplay me? DM. Flushed emoji? Oh my, wait, what if I just cosplay DM? I'll cosplay you next time we get food. Oh, and not go. Is that where that's headed? I see. I see. What if you LARPed as another Livers fan? I think the play would be to act like a crazed fan, and then just say that I'm like someone's like boyfriend slash, you know, like could you imagine that? Like I'm out here buying Krisis and Claude merch, and they're just like, oh my gosh, are you an outlaw? And I'd be like, yeah, that's my boyfriend, and they'd just be like, oh, me too, and I'd be like, no, I'm serious, and they'd be like, what? And I'd be like, yeah, I'm serious. I've met him. I've met him in person. He's mine. All right? That's wifey. And they'll be like, who the hell is this guy? You know? And they'd be so taken aback that they wouldn't even question. They wouldn't even question it. You just act like the most parasocial, you know? Like, oh yeah, this Ren hat is really cool. I really like it. It's just like, oh, are you a big Ren fan? It's like, yeah, he's mine. It's like, what do you mean he's no, like he's mine. Like, like that's it. You get the haha cool, and then security is suddenly there. Parasocial. I brought the rings to propose to all of them. Oh, there'd be so many things wrong. I feel like I'd get outed immediately. It just wouldn't be a good idea. Oh god. Now that I think about it, you know what would be really awful? I heard that at an Anime Impulse, I think, there was an individual offering freebies to see if you were membered to someone. And, like, could you imagine being like, oh my gosh, are you membered to Vanta? And I'd be like, I just pull out my account, and it just says it's me. And they're like, your voice is so recognizable, maybe just don't talk. I mean, I don't talk at cons. I don't. I literally don't talk. I never do. I never speak words. The only time I'll speak is if I'm at a con that's not a VTuber con. But if if there's like heavy VTuber presence, then I just don't speak. But like if it's like AX, like I didn't give a fuck. Cause I'm like probably like 5%, probably less than 5% of the people here watch or actively like look and know about NIJI. You know, it's like such a small percentage. Like who cares? You know, they're not gonna be able to pick me out in such a big crowd anyways. So I was a bit haphazard in AX, I won't lie. But like if it was something like Impulse or like say I went to Offkai, I'm never going to Offkai, but like say like I went there, I probably wouldn't speak. But I just won't go to Offkai. Just on principle. Now, his voice is really different in Japan. It's much more high-pitched and worried sounding. Fair enough. He didn't say a word to me at the last con because he hates me. Wait, what? What last con? What? I've never been to a convention in the States. Is NIJI merch common or uncommon? I think it heavily depends on what con you're going to. Yes, AX is Anime Expo. Like, the bigger the con, you're likely gonna find some NIJI merch. Like, it's just a matter of, you know, just a matter of fact. Like, if it's big enough, you're gonna find somebody that's selling NIJI merch for whatever reason. But, like, if you want something where you're definitely gonna see NIJI merch, like, Anime Impulse for sure. Because, like, NIJI has been so prevalent at Anime Impulse that it's just, obviously, you're gonna find a lot of NIJI fans, you're gonna find a lot of boothers selling NIJI merch. It's just a fact of the matter. You know, I can't speak for really any others besides Impulse, if I'll be honest with you. It's harder to guarantee, but I feel like Impulse is like one of the few places where I can tell you, like, yeah, you're definitely gonna find NIJI merch. Because they've just constantly shown time and time again how welcome NIJI is there. So, you know. When I'm at a VTuber presence cons, I do a Vantacrow voice impression to stay undercover, so a bunch of people think you're a 5'2" weeb woman. Now you're welcome. Oh my god, wait, I'm winning! That's actually gold. I didn't have to do anything. I'm curious, if you don't speak, how do you buy merch from artists at AX? I usually, I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. Usually there's someone there. Usually I have a friend there or something that is there, and then I just walk through with them and I just point to stuff. I just go, Like they look towards me and they're like, hey, there's NIJI merch here. Do you want this? And I'm like, I just nod and then I point. And then I just hand them my card and they buy it for me. You want to fight me in Canada, Hunter? Yeah, I just mute RP. Yeah, no, I do that. Other times though, I'll just talk. Sometimes I don't shivagit. Sometimes I'll just talk. Because like depending on the circumstances, people aren't gonna notice that it's me just because I speak, you know? I'll also be real. I feel like you're hearing a slightly different version of my voice on stream than in person. So it's slightly different. You know, microphone effects, filters, and all that stuff. It affects how I sound. So it's going to sound slightly different in person. So I feel like the average person wouldn't notice right away. Slightly. Slightly. Learning sign language to stay anonymous works? Man, I haven't even learned Japanese. Imagine I learned sign language for anonymity purposes, and then people are like, how the fuck did you learn sign language? And you still haven't finished learning Japanese. Did you ever put your voice acting skills to use when at a VTuber Heavy Con? Yeah, I have, without a doubt. I've hit him. I've hit merchants with the can I get the Enna headband and the Illyra socks. I really like those. I've definitely done that before. I've done that before. I feel like it's just a fact of the matter. Because not every time is somebody going to be there to buy the stuff for me. You do not speak like that. No, I definitely have spoken like that. I have 100% done that before. I've done it once before. Can I get the... Yeah, no, definitely, without a doubt. What really helps is when you have a face mask on, because the face mask also changes how your voice sounds. So, like, just, you know, like, imagine I have a face mask. Can I get that? Like, you know, you don't even know that it's me. You don't even notice. I've done it once. I won't act like I've done it every con. You know how to say lesbian in sign language? Oh, I kind of want to know. That's mildly terrifying. I mean, you have to mix it up, because if I do the same thing every time, it's going to be obvious. That's why my disguise is consistent, but it's foolproof. That's why no one will ever know that it's me. They'll never know. They'll never know. Thank you for the streams. Your streams are funny and they make me laugh. Stay safe and stay blessed. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you for 18 months of membership. Oh my gosh. My stream, my YouTube studio froze again. You sound like you ate a can of food without knowing what the food inside the can was. What? The average Redditor. Ain't no way. Can I get the... I'd be terrified going anywhere. I mean, I don't know. It's weird because it's a practice in humility, but also awareness. Because I feel like it's weird going into every situation thinking that people know me, and also thinking that they know me enough to recognize me by my voice. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I'm careful, but only to a certain extent. Because not everybody knows me. I don't consider myself a big creator. I don't consider myself famous even mildly. I don't consider myself to be big, like, at all. So I don't even think that there are people out there like looking for me, or people that are trying to find out anything about me or who I am or what have you. It's hard for me to fathom something like that. So I just don't. Obviously, I'm safe to a certain extent, and I'm extra careful, especially when I'm with other creators or other people that are anonymous, because I'm not stupid. Like, I feel like if you hear somebody that vaguely sounds like me, and I'm standing next to somebody that vaguely sounds like Girl DM, then that's just gonna out both of us, you know? So obviously in that moment, I'm gonna be more careful. But like, if I'm by myself, I'm not moving with the assumption that like people are just looking out for me, like, hey, Vanta might be here, you know? Like, I feel like that's low-key loser behavior. Now, if I was much bigger, then yeah, I feel like I'd be more alert. But like, me? No. I'm not big enough to worry about something like that. It's why I'm like really confused why like I feel like there's been an uptick in like weird people in chat. Cause I'm like, bro, I have no motion. Like, why would I have haters? I don't do anything. Like I'm like, I literally play Genshin and scream at NPCs. And then I cry while playing Tomodachi Life. And then I run away from entities in horror games. I'm like, I have zero motion. Why would anybody be trying to like get under my skin or rage bait me, you know? It just feels so strange. If you do a single Canadian con, you legally have to tell me or else I will pay someone to draw you pregnant. So I'm pretty sure someone's already done that, Punter. Thank you for 35 months, but okay, I promise. Went to a BTS concert and heard your voice from the stage. It was crazy. Hey, we've been over this. You gotta chill out with that, okay? You gotta chill out. Was at a con, and to get the freebie, I had to show him NG to you, and immediately said, I've seen you in chat. You see, thank you for 25 months. Not you getting outed. BTS? Yeah, I mean, I may or may not be in BTS. We're not gonna worry about that though, okay? Oh, it's you, Aki. Oh my goodness. Thank you for 11 months. Thanks for the freebie, by the way. I was there. Just kidding, I wasn't. I wanted to see like if you had like a jump reaction. Like, wait, what? You got a freebie? How did you? How? That was you? You were one of them? It'd be really funny if I was like, I was there, by the way, I got a freebie. And then Aki's just like, everyone that came were like very like pretty women. That was, one of them was you, and I'd be like, oh shit. Yeah, obviously. I was in disguise. I was about to say that's so cute if you actually got freebies from fans. I mean, I have a lot of merch. I buy fan merch often. Like, why do you think there's a reason why I don't go to cons, guys? It's because I literally cannot resist NIJI merch. I literally can't. Like, I am incapable of it. I have a NIJI Heroes tote bag. I have a NIJI Heroes mouse pad. I have several NIJI Heroes like items. When BTB had like first debuted, I bought a BTB tote bag that I still have. I have BTB standees of all 4 boys. I think they're in like bunny outfits. It's really cute. I buy Krisis merch often when I see it. I buy Claude merch. What is it? I literally have a shaker bottle with like it's me like buffed like with muscles, buff as hell on a shaker cup. I also have Claude's like cat version. I have Willy Hamster. I have myself in the form of like a Doberman. I have my own Vanta socks. I have Uki socks. I have Alira socks. I have Vox's socks. I have Lucas socks. I just buy NIJI merch. There's a reason why I'm like, if I'm broke, I should not go to cons, because I will just buy things. Because I like, you know, I don't know. I just like supporting. I like supporting artists, and I like supporting my friends as well. Do you have the Vanta protein shaker? Yes, I do. Do you have like a shelf of merch? No, I don't have anything like that, but I probably could fill up a shelf or two if I put up on my merch, without a doubt. I have so many standees, so many keychains, so many like physical items. My favorite items to buy are things that I can use. Like, genuinely, if you make like items, like usable stuff, like I'm talking like what is it? There was that one time I found that, what, I can't remember whose card it was, but they had the eye masks. They also had the coasters, like the wooden coasters with like NIJI members and also mascots on them. That was so cute. Like, if it's usable, it's over. I'm buying it. Like, it's not even a question. Usables and wearables. Do you buy art prints? See, that's the thing. Not really. I don't really buy art prints. I really only buy merch if I can use it. So like, I think the only thing that I'll really get that I can't really use, quote unquote, is like a keychain or a standee. But the standee has to be like exceptionally cute for me to buy it. Same with the keychain, because I don't really use them. You know, they're gonna end up kind of like sitting on like a dresser. if I buy those. And same with a print. I don't really put those up. So they're just gonna end up kind of rolled up somewhere. And it's like I bought it, but like if I'm not displaying it, then it kind of feels like a waste. So I try to buy things that I'm going to actively use. So like when I got the wooden coasters, that was fire because it's like I'm using those every day. The eye masks, I'm using those. The socks, I'm using those. What else? Oh, like if there was like say a t-shirt or like slippers or a hat, like a beanie. Heck, pants. Pants are a bit crazier. I think shirts are the more common thing. Pants, shirts, gloves. I'd be on those like white on rice, dog. That is the kind of stuff I will grab. So like if you have NIJI, if you are at a con that I'm at and you have NIJI merch and it is like wearable stuff, I likely bought it. I'm gonna be so real with you. You saw me and you didn't know that you saw me, and I bought that shit. I'm real bad. I'm real bad when it comes to resisting cute NIJI merch. It's over for me, dude. You know, like a coaster, a sleeve, like a phone case. Mouse pads in particular are my weakness. That's like my major weakness. Like it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. If you could sell a bunch of mouse pads, and if you had a bunch of really cute art on some mouse pads, and they were NIJI member, it'd be over, dog. It'd be over. It'd be the fucking end. I'd be cooked. Do you wear them? Like the merch that I buy? Yeah. It's over for me, dude. I'm surprised since keychains are actually kind of usable. I like pairing mine sometimes with my keyring. That's the thing. I don't really carry around like keys and stuff like that, you know? And if I do carry around keys like my car keys, I just want my car keys on there, you know? Like that's it. That's the only thing I want on there. I don't want anything else on my keychain. It's a lot to carry. So I'm good. Body pillows? Nah, I ain't buying a body pillow. You ain't never gonna catch me dead with a body pillow. How many do you own? Too many. I have a bag over here. I think there's like 7. There's like 7 in that bag of just mouse pads. What's your top 3 favorite fan-made merch you've ever bought? Ooh, that's hard. Probably the Uki eye mask for sleep, because it has like a silk thing on it. It was so nice. I don't use it much anymore because my head is fucking massive, unfortunately. So it's hard for me to wear eye masks. So I need a particular eye mask. But that's probably one of my favorites. My own socks, my Vanta socks, those are fire. I'm always gonna cherish those for the rest of like existence because I love them so much. It made me so happy when I got them because I feel like I bought all of their merch and they were like in honor of Vanta buying all of my socks. I made Vanta's own socks and I cried, bro. That made me so happy. And then the other one would be I think the coasters. I think the NIJI coasters. Because not only are those just so cute, but they're just so useful. You know? I can just throw them anywhere. They're wooden and they last forever. They're just nice. So yeah, probably my socks, the coaster, and I say Uki eye mask, but technically it was a stargazer. The design is a stargazer. Are you doing Tomodachi today? Yeah, I am. I just ended up yapping a lot longer than I expected. So Tomodachi is probably going to start a bit later because I need coffee desperately. You still have the cardboard cutout? Yes, I do. I do. I stole it from Anime Impulse. I'm not giving it back, and I'm not getting rid of it. If you make a bonnet, what would it look like? I don't know. I've never thought about that. That actually sounds really cool. Having like a bonnet. That's niche of niche. If you made a Liver themed bonnet, like that's like NIJI's already niche, and then you've got bonnets which are another level of niche. Is that even gonna sell? I don't even know what a crew bonnet would look like. It sounds really cute though. It sounds really, really cute. I'd like one. True, everyone can benefit from bonnets, but not everyone knows that. Most people think that they're just for like people with textured hair, you know, or like curly hair. But like literally everyone can benefit from a bonnet. You know, I'd love a crew themed silk bonnet. I would wear that every night. I would genuinely love that. Because everybody can benefit from a bonnet. Everybody can. It literally is just a nice way to trap moisture in your hair for the night and lay it down properly so that it's easy to style when you wake up. Like genuinely, who wouldn't like that? You know, I'd love that. Really? Every hair type? I don't think that there's a hair type that doesn't benefit from a bonnet. Bonnets are for everyone, regardless of hair texture, whether straight, wavy, curly, or coily. A silk or satin bonnet prevents the friction and moisture loss caused by cotton pillows. This drastically reduces overnight frizz, tangles, and hair breakage. While bonnets were created by and for black women to protect textured natural hair, their protective benefits apply universally to all hair types. Yeah, so for straight hair, it prevents snapping and keeps blowouts or styles intact for longer. For curly and coily hair, it preserves curl patterns and prevents moisture from being stripped away. And for just overall skin health, it helps prevent hair oils from transferring onto your face while you sleep. So if you're the type like me that applies hair oils at night before bed, for, you know, the health benefits and also just keeping your scalp moisturized, you put a bonnet on, it's got so many benefits. There's genuinely, bonnets are just good. They're just good. Everybody can benefit from them. Long hair, short hair. Yeah, no, bonnets are fire, dude. And the cool thing is that you literally only have to wear it to sleep. Like you can wear it throughout the day if you want, but like it's mostly for sleep. It's just a good product. Everybody should have a bonnet. Yeah, bonnets and silk pillowcases. Both are equally as effective, but fire combo if you get them both. Oh, true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, there's benefits to wearing a bonnet if you have what is it? If you like dye your hair. Because your hair does get a bit hurt. Won't it get too hot? Silk? No, not at all. Quite the opposite, actually. I believe silk is one of those, it's one of those materials that really, it's moisture wicking. Am I crazy? Silk is not inherently hot. It is a highly temperature regulating, breathable natural fiber that wicks away moisture. However, its warmth depends heavily on the weave. I see. Yeah, no, I think silk is very good. It's like super light. If anything, I would say it's kind of cold. Yeah, no. I know, silk is the wave. Yeah, get it, invest. But okay, just realized it's 10:30 and I scheduled Tomodachi Life for 10:30. I didn't realize I'd yap this long. So I'm gonna run into Tomodachi Life and start balling. Okay? Yeah, don't mistake silk for polyester or satin. You don't want either of those. All right, I'm gonna raid into VantacrowBringer. You guys cool with that? See you later. Oh wait. Wait. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyways, see you shortly. Bye-bye.